Hello everyone, welcome back to Enginuity Lab. In today's CATIA V5 Beginner Surfacing Exercise 9, we will create this ergonomic plastic cover with mounting bosses from a 2D engineering drawing. This tutorial is perfect for beginners who want to improve their CATIA V5 surfacing skills while learning how to create complex curve profile components used in automotive, interior, consumer products and industrial equipments. By the end of this tutorial, you shall learn how to create the main surface shape, generate the recess group, thicken the model and mounting bosses according to drawing dimensions. Let's get started. Before modeling, we always understand the drawing first. The overall length of this model, plastic model, is 200 mm. Overall width is 160 mm. Corner radius is 25 mm. Main surface curvatures. This one for the group is 1485 mm. Section AA contains the group profile. This section A contains the group profile where the group is 60° at angle and the radius here it is 10 mm. This radius the profile of the plastic shape on both the sides, like section A you can see this side it is radius 250, on this side HL 250 mm. And there are 4 mounting bosses also created. And the thickness of this model is given 2 mm. So, understanding the drawings first help us to choose the correct surface strategy. So, let's go to CATIA, Start, Mechanical Design, Shape and Generative Shape Design. I am renaming this one as Surface Exercise 9. Click on OK. Now we are into the Generative Shape Design workbench. Here we are going to create the base profile first, the rectangular base profile, which will be at radius 450 both the sides. So for that I will select the XY plane, position the sketch, swap the direction, reverse the V for the correct orientation of the vertical and horizontal axis. Okay. Then I will create a reference rectangle. This will be my reference rectangle and I will make this one as construction element. Now give the dimensions like this one, it is 200 and this side is 160. This is 200 mm. This side is 160 mm. Okay. Now create some 3-point arc, like from this point to this point to this point. Okay. And this one to be standard element. Same way. And make mirror of this one. First curve about the horizontal axis and the second curve about the vertical axis. Okay. Now use the quick trim tool to trim the extra lines. This one. This one. And this is created correctly. Now double click on the constant tool, then this point and this point to be symmetry about the vertical axis. Same way make the symmetry for all the points. This one as well. Okay, and this one as well. This one is not required because it creates automatically. Now give the radius value. H we have, this radius is 450 mm. Same way, this side radius is also 450 mm. Okay, and this point and this point to be symmetry about this one. This one is tangent to this one. Make this one tangency. Now you can see our profile is ready except the corner radius. Here the corner radius are radius 25. So select all the four corners point by using the control key and then click on the corner tool and here apply the radius 25. Now it's created. Now click on the exit workbench. My profile is, the base profile is created. Now next is to create this one. Okay, the side, the curve profile for this one. So in this side, when I click on the YZ plane, position the sketch. Okay, we'll create this curve. For that I will create a 3-point arc. Okay, now make these 2 points symmetry about this one, and also this length. What is this length? Here it is given 200 mm, so make it 200. Okay, same way from this one to the origin I will make it 15 mm. So this one to this one it is 15 mm. Next is the radius. Here what is the radius here? It is 250 mm. So make it 250. Okay, this curve is created. Click on the exit workbench. Now click on the ZX plane, position the sketch. Okay, here also create a 3-point arc. Okay, now this constraint are created automatically, so delete these constraints. Now double click on the constraint tool, this point and this point symmetry about the vertical axis, and this length, what is this length here? It is given 160 mm and the radius is 250 mm. So this is 160 mm and this radius is 250 mm. And here also from this one to this one it is given 15 mm. Okay. Now we create 2 curves and this profile as well. Now it's time to create the surface. For that I will use the sweep tool and sketch 3 is my profile and sketch 2 is my guide curve. Now okay, we have this profile created. Next I will project sketch 1 to this one, to this surface. For that click on the projection, click on the sketch 1 and it will project to this surface. Here uncheck the nearest solution and say okay. Here also we want keep all the sub elements and okay. Now my projection is created. Now hide all the 3 sketches created. Now we have this profile. Now it's time to trim the other sections. For that I will use the split tool, select the profile and the element to cut is the cutting element will be the project one and okay. Now you can see the profile is created, surface is created like this. Now hide the project one as well. Next, to create the group of this one, this group. Okay, for that I will select the ZX plane, position sketch, and say okay, and create two lines, first line and another line. Double click on the constraint tool. These two lines should be symmetry about the vertical axis, and the angle between them is 60°. Okay, now click on the point, the coincidence point. Click on the coincidence point and click on the corner tool and make a radius of 10 mm. Okay, now my sketch is in white, that means not fully defined. Now click on the constraint and this length from this one, here it is coincidence to this one, so I can make this one as 0. Okay, now click on the exit workbench. This profile is created. Our profile is created. Now we need to create a guide curve. For that, again I will click on the YZ plane, position sketch. Okay, the guide curve, it has a radius of 1485 mm and 15 mm from the baseline. So from this line, this is 15 mm. Now create a 3-point arc, and where the center point will be the origin, and make these two points to be symmetry about the vertical axis. Okay, and the radius here, it is 1485. Okay, and the length, we need small length, so make it small one, which will go till this one. Okay, now our guide curve is also created. Now I'll use the sweep tool again, sweep, and this is my profile and this one is my guide curve. Okay, now the profile is created like this. Now it's time to use the trim tool to trim the extra section from here. So for that I will use the trim tool, then this one and this one. Okay, now if I say okay here, then you can see this is created. So here I need to select the other section, say next and other side. Here also this is not created. Next side, this is also not required. The next one, now you can see this is created. Now our plastic, this portion is created like this. Okay, now hide the sketches. I have hide the sketches. Now it's time to give the radius here. Here you can see a radius of 5 mm created. For that, click on the edge fillet, then select this edge and the radius here, it is 5 mm. Okay, now this is also created. Okay, next is to activate the part body. For that, click on the part body and define in work object, then go to part design workbench, mechanical design and part design. Here we will give the thickness to this surface. Now click on this surface, click on the thick tool, and the thickness here it is, we can give it 2 mm. Here you can see the thickness is 2 mm. So, and it is going downside. Okay, now this thickness is also created. Now you can see our profile is ready. We need to create the bosses. So we create the plastic cover, ergonomic cover in today's video. In the next video, we will create the boss. You can see these bosses by using the power copy tool, where we can insert these bosses directly from either from a inside a document, or we will create one boss and using the power copy tool we will insert it on another locations. In this video we learn how to create sweep surface, group modeling, surface trimming, thick operation and ergonomic plastic part design. If you found this tutorial helpful, please like the video, share with your friends and subscribe to Enginuity Lab for more CATIA V5 tutorial in future. Thanks for watching Enginuity Lab. See you on next video.